Hi, it's Sarah. Today I am making a buttermilk lemon bread, otherwise known as Starbucks Copycat Lemon Loaf. This is a fantastic recipe and I think you're really going to enjoy it. So we are going to start with 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to do this in 2 steps because it has to cool completely before you can put the topping on. And then we are going to do 1 cup of butter melted. I've already got this melted. So we're gonna add that. 1 cup seems like a lot, but this is a really thick, dense cake. Okay, we're gonna mix that just a little bit. Okay, then we're gonna do 3 eggs that have been at room temperature. I left these out for a while. I'm probably gonna get comments on people saying that I shouldn't crack my eggs on the side. I have little people staring at me from outside. Okay, 3 eggs. We're gonna mix those in good. Okay, then we're going to add some dry ingredients. So 1 3/4 cup of flour. So this is my 1/2 cup. So that's half. You can use cake flour in this too. 1 1/2 and 1/4. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I have a brand new bakery cart that I am experimenting with at the end of my farm driveway. And I'm curious to see what this is going to turn out like to put in that cart out front too. It's my little new entrepreneurial venture. Okay, the baking powder. And then we're gonna mix this in a little bit. And then I have a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And you don't use regular milk, you have to use buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can do the 1/2 cup and 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar and let it sit for 15 minutes. But the buttermilk is what makes this nice and tangy. Okay, so I'm going to add 1/2 of the buttermilk in. Actually, I'm gonna add the whole thing in like that. It's only a 1/2 cup, so it's... So now we have a very, very thick batter. So now, you can add ground up lemon peel. I am going to add a teaspoon of lemon juice. Actually, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more than a teaspoon to give it, I like it really lemony, but I'll put a teaspoon in, give it a little more. I'm an absolute lemon lover. You guys have to stay tuned because I am making old-fashioned peanut butter cake next. Oh, I can just absolutely smell the lemon in there. It's got a nice yellow color. Okay, now we're gonna take a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. I have the commercial ones because I bake a lot of stuff. So you don't have to have the commercial ones, but this is a nice shallower one and not quite so tall. And I'm going to put it in there. Now I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. This is just such a simple copycat Starbucks lemon loaf. And we are going to bake for 50 degrees. Not 50 degrees. We're gonna bake at 350 degrees for 50 minutes. That is the kind of stuff that I don't bloop out because I just really don't like editing. So let me say that again. 350 degrees for 50 minutes until it tests out clean. Okay, and then it has to cool completely, and then we will add the topping to that, and I will show you what it looks like. But this is what it looks like at the moment. Okay, the topping for this is 1 1/2 cups of powdered sugar. And then we're going to thin it with lemon juice. So start with a half a teaspoon. You can see it'll set up to like a frosting. That's not enough. Okay, so we're just gonna keep adding until it gets thick enough. Okay, so it's at like that still, so we're gonna add more. Okay, so that is not the consistency I want. So we're gonna add a little more. That's about the consistency we want. Like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the lemon loaf that looks like this. I'm gonna spoon this over the top. Kind of spread it out. And covering the corners, and some will drip down the side, which is fine. Gosh, it looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna let that like harden just a little bit, and cut into it, and you'll have a fabulous lemon loaf. Copycat Starbucks.